Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start editing the Discover panel, the Discover window. So go here, look at this looks nice. So basically all you need is just like do the same as before. Go ahead and put the fixed footer. Now we don't want to do the button for this. You just go ahead and create the button for this, put in fade, perfect. We're not going to duplicate anything since it's the only screen that does for Discover. So search, let's go to search, let's put it right here, let's put on fade, perfect. Let's do brands, let's do fade, and let's select brands 01. Click or tap, everything good. Let's do the same for this. Let's put it over here. Let's go all the way here to the user screen. Let's use fade. Let's make this a little bit smaller. And that's it. That's all you need. Perfect. Let's go to the next one. So the next one is brands. So on brands, we're going to go ahead and actually select this one, and this one will take me to feed. There you go, fade. This is just a matter of just like repeating the same steps over until you have all of them, you know. So Discover is the previous screen, it's perfect. Search, let's go ahead and put search. It's over here, perfect. Let's do fade. Brands we're already there, so let's go ahead and put view. Let's put fade. Super quick, super quick. It's looking nice. So now actually we're going to add a different action, a different hotspot over here. So basically just let's go ahead and select all of this because this is the brand that we created a screen of. So select it and go to the next screen where Coco Chapelle is the one. So here what we want to do is actually slide left. So slide left, click or tap, and you have it. And it's actually no, it's going to be push left. It's going to be nice. Push left, you have selected, it's click or tap, everything's good. Have our fixed header, footer, sorry. And let's go to the next screen. So here we're going to add a back button. So let's just create the hotspot, select the previous one, and put push right. That way we'll feel like we're going back. Click or tap, it's all good. And let's just go ahead and do the same thing. You know what? Let's check if on our Illustrator file if it's the same height. If it's the same height, we are in luck. Let's go to our brands. Let's zoom out and see. So no, actually, as you can see, we cannot duplicate the actions from here because then they will duplicate right here, and we don't want that. So we have to create a new set of buttons. So let's go ahead, and it's pretty easy, pretty fast, so don't worry about it. So feed, just select feed over here, perfect, fade, perfect. Discover, it's right here. Let's see how fast we can do this. See how good. Search is over here, search one. Let's fade, click or tap, select it. You, fade, perfect. It's all good. Nice. Love it. So let's go to the next screen. And boom. So the next screen is actually a product. So the product, this is going to be pretty cool. So this is going to be a different one, different kind of action. So let's add it around here. That sounds good. So here we're not going to select the screen, we're going to actually select link to last visited. That way, from wherever we are coming from, if it's from the discover, from the feed, wherever we click on this product, we're just going to go back to that screen. So we're just going to push right. Selected. Click a tab, and then I think it's having a bug. And actually, yeah, so the thing is, when you have linked to last visited, you don't have a transition. The transition is going to be whatever the transition that brought you here, that transition is going to be the opposite. So that's why you cannot select the transition. So just click or tap link to last visited and we're good. So here we're going to add a real quick hotspot. It takes around all of this. So for this one, we're going to keep it on click or tap. We're going to go to the next photo. But for that, we're just going to, the transition is going to be a fade transition. It's going to be nice. I can totally guarantee you this. So let's go ahead and create the same here. This one is going to take you right here. Let's do fade and actually just duplicate this hotspot. Let's duplicate it. Since it's taking you here, you don't want to duplicate it there. But you do want to duplicate it here and here. Duplicate on these screens. That's perfect. That's nice. Now let's select the size. Let's go ahead and use this. And for the size, we're going to select the screen that is product size. And this one is going to be coming from below. So it's going to be slide up. It's going to be looking pretty good. And since this action is duplicated on different screens, let's go ahead and duplicate this hotspot. Let's duplicate here, here, and here. And that's about right. Duplicate on 4 screens. It's perfect. We have, this one doesn't have a footer because it's a product. Let's actually create this one too. This one will take you to this screen. Let's duplicate this hotspot, duplicate it here, and let's duplicate it here. We don't want to duplicate it here because that's the actual screen where it's taking you to. So duplicate on 3 screens, and we want to do it fade. Let's check if the other ones are fade too. This one is fade. This one is a slide up. And that's perfect. We have it. Let's go to the next screen. And on this screen, actually, let's go back to this one. And actually, let's duplicate this back button. Let's duplicate it here, 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 and here. Let's duplicate on 4 screens. Perfect. Let's go to the next one. And let's add this hotspot right here. And this one is going to take you to the last one. So it's just here, duplicate it. I'll put on fade and duplicate it. So I want it to be duplicated here and here. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and add a top, a tap. And this one is going to take you here. It's going to be fade. It's perfect. Already have this. Let's go to the next screen. The next screen already has these 2, so we don't have to do anything about those. So we just have to add this one. It's perfect when you can actually duplicate some of the actions. So this one is actually going to take you to this one because this is a loop. Remember this one, this screen, the fourth screen, is when you already have a size selected. So let's go back to the first one. This is creating a loop in our slider. So let's put a fade and it's on tap. It's perfect. We have all of this. Beautiful. Let's go to the next one. And on this one, what we want to do is the same. Let's go ahead, and this one is going to take me to this one. It's going to be fade because this is like this. Perfect. Let's get to the next screen. And on the next screen, we're going to create a hotspot for the medium size. The medium size is going to actually take me to this screen where the medium size is already selected. So once it's clicked, it's going to slide down. Click or tap. Since this screen slides up, once the transition to get out of here is going to be slide down. So here, let's do the same. Let's do this and slide down. But for this, we're going to actually link to last visited. And since it's linked to last visited, actually you cannot add a transition because it will just make the opposite of whatever transition was here. So we're good here. We're finished here. Perfect. Let's get to the next one. We're almost there. 18 of 22. This is pretty exciting. So here, let's do the same as always. Let's just add these buttons. Let's go all the way here to the feed. Feed is here. Let's put a fade. And actually here, we can actually duplicate this hotspot. But let's check real quick with Illustrator. I'm pretty sure we're ready, but yeah. See, the search artboards, they're all the same size. So we can actually duplicate this. But, actually no, we cannot duplicate because here's a keyboard. So this is going to be only applying here. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's go back here. Let's go ahead and add another button. This is going to be for this cover. It's this one. Let's do it fade. We're getting real quick, don't we? It's just a fun app to use. It's just it's so fun that you just gonna be loving this kind of work always. So let's go to brands. Perfect. It's that fade. It's the Marble app guys did a great job at making this app because it's so enjoyable to use. You you're excited about creating an app, you know, and that's, you should be excited about this because you're creating something. They're giving you the tools to actually make your design clickable and make it look very real. Not everybody does that. That's amazing. So, okay, we're adding a hotspot here on search. Once you click here on search, then it will bring the keyboard here. So we're going to add a fade transition. Let's click or tap, and it's going to be beautiful. Beautiful, I tell you. So add it there. Let's go to the next screen. And then on the next screen, I'm going to add a hotspot right here. This hotspot is going to actually bring me back to the previous screen. It's going to be a fade one too. Let's add all of this here too. That way it will actually take me back to, and let's make this bigger. Let's at the X there. Perfect. And now let's actually start creating something. Let's add a big hotspot in the top of all the keyboard, and let's go to this one. Let's do a fade. That way it won't feel as bad. So there you go. Let's go to the next screen. Once on this screen, let's make all of these let's make this selectable. This one will actually take you to a brand. You can actually do it whatever you want, but I want it to be taking you to this brand, to the Cocoa Chip Pale brand. Now you know what? It should take you to a product. So let's make it take you to a product, and let's make it slide left. Slide it left, select it. And that's it. Let's do cancel. Actually, let's go back. Let's duplicate this one. This one is going to be duplicated here and here. Oops, I didn't duplicate it. You're always sure to actually press duplicate. So selecting it here doesn't actually create the action. You actually have to click on duplicate on two screens, and perfect. Now it's duplicated. Let's go back to the other screen. So we have this. Let's not add an action here. So we're ready. We have this, we have that. Perfect. Let's go to the next screen. Okay, the next screen is going to be an easy one. This one is actually going to take you to the brand. So let's just add it here. Let's take you to the brand. It's perfect. Let's add a fade, transition. Let's add some settings. So this one is going to take you to the next screen, which is the settings. Perfect. Let's add a fixed footer. Probably we won't need it, but let's just add it just in case. Let's add these buttons. Since my computer's a bit slow, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I do not worry about it. You know, computers have gotten so fast now, and we sometimes forget that computers were super slow back in the day. You know, right now they're like incredibly fast that we get to compare to how they were like only like 5 years ago. It's incredible how technology has gotten so good. So okay, let's add this button to search. Let's add the brands button. We're almost done, guys. I mean, this is amazing. It's amazing how fast you can create a prototype with this tool. It's just great. So let's go to brands. Let's do the fade. And it's so easy, just so intuitive. I really love it. Okay, we're ready. Apparently everything's there. Let's go to this one. So here, we're not really going to add anything. We didn't create the flow of any of these, but we're just going to, it's just for, again, this is just a prototype. This is just to show that how it's going to look. So this is going to take you back to your settings. Let's add fixed footer. And let's add all of these buttons. Again, yes, again. But once you do it, it's just, don't worry about it. It's nice. So discover. There you go. Big shiny buttons. It's just big juicy buttons. I love big buttons. I have, like I've already said, I think I have fat fingers, so I need my buttons to be big and juicy. So there you go. Let's add another button to brands, hotspot. There you go. Let's search for that brand's screen. Let's add a fade transition. Guys, we're almost done. We are almost done. This is looking really good. Let's close this. Have our all actions there. So the only thing left that we need is actually adding more links to the product page, to the product detail page. So let's add those real quick. So we can actually go here, edit, and let's put a product link here. Now this one, It's going to take me to the first screen of the product detail page. And let's do it with a slide left. No, actually let's do it with a push left. It's going to be nice. Push left, click or tap, and let's duplicate it on this screen. Perfect. Let's add another one. What do you say if we do this one? It doesn't matter if it's not the same product. Again, this is just a prototype. You're prototyping a tool, so don't worry about it. It's again, you can create as many products as you want, and you can prototype all of the flow, but sometimes it's just not worth it. Just prototype the most important parts. So okay, we selected this, we create our hotspot, push left, action click or tap. It's looking good. Let's not add anything here. Let's go to our next screen. Oops, let's go here. Let's add another one. Actually, this is the actual product, so it makes sense to actually add this one. So push left, perfect, click the tab, that's good. Let's go to our next screen. And here, let's add it here. What do you say? Actually, you know what? This one is going to take you to a brand. This one is going to take you to this brand. Loving it. And let's add this one is going to take you to the product. That's what we're doing. It's exactly what we are doing. And remember, you can always change these labels and just export the file again, and you'll be good. Push left, tap. Perfect. Let's close this. We have our prototype ready. So next we're actually going to play with it. It's going to be amazing. We're going to do some settings and we're going to actually prototype it and see it in action.